What's up? What's up, Pops?
Merry, merry, happy, happy. Merry, merry, happy, happy.
Okay.
Everybody is merry, merry, and happy, happy except for our Pistons.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
But we ride or die. We ride or die. We're going to be here. We pissed. We disappointed, but we ride or die. Oh, also, son, I got to tell you, I won't be able to pay you that bet that we made earlier in the
No,
season.
Pops.
I had
Pops.
to declare bankruptcy.
No, Pops.
I went to
Don't do that to me.
Vegas, and I went to Atlantic City, and by the time I got back, I didn't have two saltines together.
Pops, don't do that to me, man. You're supposed to be a
I'm
man of your
sorry, son.
word. You're supposed to set a better example for your son, man.
I
And
hate
you
to I
niggas
hate
on
to dis
bets.
I
I'm
hate to
gonna become a
disappoint
scammer
you,
now. Thanks
but
to you.
I ain't paying you no money.
You about to witness the
That's
origin
my
of a villain right here,
that's
man.
my that's my New Year's resolution. I ain't paying no bets that I lose, but I'm
Okay.
collecting all bets that I win.
All right. All right. That's
Nah, son. I got you. I got you.
okay. Well, folks, like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Be a man, a woman of your word. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't go back on it. You know what I mean? Hit that
Ride or
bell
die.
and rock with us. But yeah, getting into this Pistons, uh, it's official. You know, we're on pace to be the worst team ever in the NBA history. Uh, it's
It
looking
don't
ugly.
matter.
We got to play Brooklyn twice. We 2-26 right now. I'm
It
thinking we're
don't
gonna be two
matter.
28, and we're going
We
for the
go we
record.
gonna get better. We gonna get better. You watch and see.
I
You
mean, the
take my
team
word for it.
that's the only positive that I can take is this team is young. So of course you could get better. These guys are still most of the players are kids. Um, but this is unacceptable, man. I mean, we haven't won since October. I mean, it's going on 2 months. 25 straight losses, young or not. There's a reason why that doesn't happen all the time. This is a rare occurrence of shittiness that has not existed before in the NBA, what we are witnessing right
Son,
now.
I like that phrase. A rare occasion of shittiness.
Yeah, rare occurrence
That's
of shittiness. Yeah, bro. You know, I'm flabbergasted, honestly, Pops. Like that Utah game, Utah gift wrapped it. They said it's Christmas time. Let's gift the Pistons. Let's bless them. We sitting all our best players. We're gonna just have our bench guys. And it's not like Utah is already a great team.
I just knew he was gonna win that one. I have to admit, I
Um,
was disappointed there.
yeah,
I
you
was
know,
disappointed.
this team is going to, I saw somebody talking about it, and they were just like, good teams are going to find a way to just win games. It might not look too pretty for them, but they're just going to make the right plays down the stretch. And bad teams somehow always find out a way to lose games. And that's what the Pistons do. 6 minutes left, you can set your clock to it. Oh, they about to start fucking up. You about to start seeing unnecessary
Oh,
turnovers. You about to
son,
start seeing
you hard on him.
missed layups. I can't, like, you gotta be hard on them. You got
You
you gotta you gotta hold
you
this
are
team
hard on
accountable.
him. You are hard on him.
You gotta hold this team accountable. We the laughing stock, man. I haven't seen the Pistons get this much press since we was winning championships. Like, bro, we're getting covered by everybody. Stephen A, ESPN, the bloggers, the writers. Bro, we're just a joke, and it's not funny. It's not funny to us. You know what I'm saying? We really Piston fans, and this is hurtful and it's depressing. The people talking about sell the team, that's too far. That's one thing I
Oh,
say. It's too far.
that's ridiculous. But I could fix it with one change.
Okay,
One
what's that
change.
change?
We got to move Cade Cunningham to small forward.
Mm.
Let Killian and Ivy be the starting guards. That's what we need. That's what we need. Use Killian at his best. His best is distributing the ball. Let him distribute it to Ivy and Cade. And just have Ivy just run all over the floor. Just let him just run crazy. Remember when you was young and we had this one young kid, he couldn't do nothing except just run around.
Yeah,
So
and
you
that's what
just tell him to harass just wherever the ball was. You go there and harass somebody. So
see.
Ivy, we need to turn Ivy loose. We need to
Now that's what I agree with.
we need to
I
turn Ivy loose.
I don't agree with Hayes. I'm ready to part from Hayes. I'm ready
Why?
to part
He,
from
he's
Stewart.
playing good now.
I'm ready to part from Livers. Those
Oh
guys.
yeah, kick Livers to the curb. Kick Livers to the curb. The thing with Stu, he's not a starting player. He's a real good backup. He needs to go to the bench. We need to draft or buy, get us a starting power forward.
Yeah,
We need that.
we gotta get a starting power forward, and that's where I feel like Hayes will come in. Hayes, out of those three, to me, well, no, because people want Stu. Honestly, there's contenders that are wanting Stu. I wasn't gonna
Yes.
say Hayes has the most trade value, but I don't think Hayes does. I think Stu does have the most trade value, and to be able to bring
Yes.
back
He
somebody
does. He does.
quality, I would include Hayes and Stewart in there, especially once Monty comes back, and seeing how he kind of plays will definitely make Hayes more expendable. You know, the trio of Hayes, Livers, and Stu, getting 80 minutes a game and combined.
Livers has to go. He hasn't produced. He's been hurt and on the bench. And then when he does get in the game, he might hit 2 baskets in 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, just I can't state enough, man, how unproductive those three guys are. And Livers is getting over 20 minutes. They've been cutting his minutes down lately. Thank you, Monty. You're showing some type of confidence with that one. But yeah, Stu and Hayes get way too much minutes for their productivity. You
And what
got
happened to Sasser? Did he die?
no Sasser been playing, and Sasser does all right with some of his minutes. Not this game, he didn't have the best game, but the last game before that, he did good in the limited minutes that he got. Um, I would like to see more Sasser develop, but I feel like you're on point with Ivy needs to be had the ball in his hands a lot more. Him and Cade need
Yes.
to be on the court, both of them
Yes.
a lot
Yes.
more.
Together.
Ivy,
Starting the game.
stop. The Pistons right now, their problem is lack of superstars, right? You got to have at least a superstar to win in this league. Cade seems like he has the potential and he's right on the cusp. He just has to be more consistent. We got to see more of these 40-point games, more of these, 28 sevens and eights with less turnovers, for him to get in that conversation. But he seems like he's on his way. The rest of the Pistons, we got to find the person to pair with
It's
Cade.
Ivy. It's Ivy.
Yeah. Stop trying to develop role players. If a player, their ceiling is best you see is a role player, which I'm saying guys like Hayes, like Stewart, like Livers, you gotta cut you gotta cut ties with them, man. If I would keep anybody, I would keep Hayes. Honestly, I would keep Hayes out of all the three players I just was talking about. I would keep him
And
because
Stewart too. He just needs to go to the bench. He's not a starting player.
yeah, but like I said, we got to try to get. I'm open to trading Bogey at this point, just to get maybe a younger power forward.
I've been open to trading Bogey. I love Bogey, but
Yeah.
we need a starting power forward. We
So
do. And this coming draft is not a deep good draft.
yeah, it's not.
You know,
It's not. We got to work
but
through the free agency.
the draft ain't gonna save us. The
Where
draft
we
hasn't saved us.
yeah. A lot of there's a lot of blame to go around when the team is this bad. You can't just put it on just the players. You got to put it on Troy Weaver. Troy Weaver, his drafting has been okay to decent. But his free agent signings have been terrible.
Terrible.
You
Terrible.
get an F. You get an F. Free agency is a great way to build a good team. You know what I mean? The reason why I'm so hard on this team is I just look at Houston. They were right where we were last year. Right, we were neck and neck. And the leap that Houston has been able to make, it just shows the impact of having a good GM and having somebody who is willing to take those risks. They brought in.
I can't. You're right on point there, son. Houston has shown that there's something else going on.
We they brought in Dylan Brooks and they brought in Van Fleet. We bring in Monte Morris and we bring in Joe Harris. What?
One has never put on a uniform, and the other one, it doesn't matter if he does put on a uniform.
That's what I'm saying, bruh. You brought in who to do what? You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, they're not getting no respect out here. Dylan Brooks has been hit game winners for the Houston Rockets. Van Fleet, has helped damn near one of their top scorers. The guy, Sagan has developed and looks like he is going to be their young star, not Jalen Green. But yeah, they didn't develop. They brought in another high coach who I would have preferred to bring in over who we brought in. I like Ime more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got a wandering eye. Okay. Unfortunately, a lot of men do, man. But he's a good coach. And I feel like he would have been a better fit. I like his fire. That man was getting up in LeBron face. You know what I'm saying? Ime is going. He has that fire, man. Monte is chilling, and right now, with our leadership, we got Cade. Cade is a chill, laid back guy. Hayes is a chill, laid back guy. We got too many chill personalities. We need a fire. This team comes out a lot of times and they're not playing with enough fire. It took, I didn't start talked about this. It took Monty way too long to figure out Ivy. You want to probably develop this guy. You probably want to give him 30 minutes a game. I don't know if you watched the Pistons last year.
That speed, the skill set that he has, Ivy needs to be out there with Cade starting the backcourt. That's our backcourt. Well, I take that back. Cade should be the small forward. Cade Cunningham should not be the backcourt. He's big enough. Have Cade, Killian, and Ivy.
Okay. Yeah.
Two guys fix it.
I don't know. I don't know, and here's why. I'm looking at these numbers right here. Our 4 draft picks that we've drafted, the last four lottery draft picks, are shooting a combined 28% from 3. Of 223 players who've taken at least 53s this season, Cunningham, Hayes, Ivy, and Thompson ranked 180th, 200th, 209th, and 223rd.
Wow.
These guys, you got to get better. You got to go. Hayes, he's not. You got to be realistic, man. This is his 4th year. I've seen enough. He's a good role player. Stu, you got to go. Thompson, hell no. Thompson is a keeper. You know what I'm saying? Thompson and Cade are the only locks in Ivy. I got to see what those 3 could do.
What about Duran?
Oh yeah,
Duran is not a lock.
Yeah, and Duran is a lock, but I'm not liking his injury bug that he seems to have. And like I said, we got to bring in some talented free agents. I'm looking at the free agents. And Troy Weaver, his first offseason, he traded. We picked up Dwayne Dedman, signed Mason Plumlee and Jahlil Okafor. And then we drafted Stu to go along with it. You know, it looks like what's crazy is maybe the best free
He
agent he
loves
might.
big men. He loves big
He
men.
loves big men, bruh, and not good big
He
men.
loves big men who can't play.
Right, loves big men that can't play, man. You know the whole Sadiq Bey for Wiseman.
Wiseman's been playing better though.
Wiseman has.
Wiseman's been playing better. He been
Wiseman
playing
has.
better.
But Sadiq is already there. Sadiq can already contribute right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was a streaky shooter, but man, he shoots better than anybody we got on the perimeter right now.
True. True that.
You know, he does. Luke Kennard, he's injured, but he would have been probably the best shooter that we have. You know what I'm saying? So Pistons, one of our things that I've seen lately in these dark days is all these teams got one thing in common. They can't shoot for shit. They can't. You know what I'm saying?
Also, son, some we haven't said, the NBA has gotten much better.
Yeah.
These teams is balling, man.
Yeah. They
balling.
have. They
balling.
And you know that's another thing that I will say too. And this is just something eye test. Don't got no stats to back this up or anything like that. But watching basketball or creative stuff or just anything that kind of involves humans coming together and working towards a common goal, you get in a zone, or some people call it a flow state, where a team just can't miss, or they all on one string and you just see them balling out. I've seen every NBA team get in a moment where it's like, damn, these guys can't miss. Besides this Pistons team, I've never seen the Pistons this team right here that we got assembled, come down, whack up. Oh, they just, in the zone, stop after stop, three after three, dunk after dunk. Bro, this team lacks the ability to get hot. They can't. And you got to be able to go on runs, and they can't go on a run. A run for the Pistons is a good run for the Pistons. This team is a little 10-6 run. Oh shit. These teams, like you said, you watching them, if you watch some of these other teams, it's nothing for them to go on a 14-0 run, 15-0 run. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
The Pistons don't even got that in them. They don't. Yeah. You will never see this team go on a 15-0 run. And
so
like that.
So how would you fix it? There's nobody available. We can't give up the good pieces that we have.
So what you got to do first and foremost, a head got to roll. A head got to roll first and foremost. Troy
Weaver,
you up out of there. You gone. For the free agents, for the draft picks you got, Cade was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying?
Ivy was a no-brainer. Ivy
damn near fell in our lap. Thompson, cool. But, with the Stu, the Hayes, the Bay, Sasser looks like he might have potential, man. But in terms of the trades that you've been able to pull off and the free agents, bro, they haven't helped groom our young guys. And that's first and foremost, man. You needed to bring players in that was going to really help us develop, and they got to be able to produce on the court. That's one thing. Veteran leadership, it doesn't matter unless you have the talent on the court. You know what I mean?
The only good player he brought in was Bogey.
That's it. And Bogey's that guy. But yeah, a head got to roll, because you just gotta, when a team is this bad, we are on pace right now. This is every NBA team to ever lose 80% of their games or more. And we're on pace to do that, and at a rate that has never been seen before. We're right here with the Charlotte Bobcats. Charlotte Bobcats The 2011 Charlotte Bobcats was
Son,
7 and
what you say
9.
at a rate that has never been seen before.
Yeah, at a rate that's never, bruh. This is rare. Like, this is a moment that we gotta document and make sure we document it accurately. If the aliens come and they hack our YouTube, we gotta let them know how shitty this Pistons team is. This aliens. This wasn't a normal type of shitty right here, bruh. This is a level that we have not witnessed before, not in humankind, bruh. This is this team right now, Dad. I don't know. This is crazy when I'm looking at this. Yeah.
Well, maybe
Besides the
we need to suit up. Maybe we need to
yeah, we
suit
need
up,
to suit
son.
up. Pops, you could get in that corner. I know you could get in that corner
Hey,
more threes
hey,
than a lot of our players can, man.
hey.
But yeah, man, this team we up there with the Charlotte Bobcats, the Philadelphia 76ers back in the 70s, and the
Doing the
Philadelphia Sixers when they
doing
first
the
got deep.
process. Doing the
Yeah, the
process.
process 76ers. That's where we at. And then the Providence Steamrollers. See, we in the category of teams you ain't never even heard before. You know what I'm saying? The Providence Steamrollers, Dad. Who is that, bruh? Who is that? Bruh, you gotta go back. You gotta do some real stat digging to find teams this bad, man. And we in that league with them, man.
Oh,
So
oh.
yeah, going back to the point, heads gotta roll. Dead weight gotta be cut. Livers, goodbye.
I agree with you, son. I agree with you. Like Troy's got to go, and some dead weights got to be cut. I just don't want no panic desperation moves.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't want no moves. You just making a move to say you made a move.
Right.
I don't want that.
I agree, man. You know, we gotta get that man K some help. This operation get K some help. Build around K. We see what K weaknesses are, right? And I get that's why you want to keep Hayes around, because K weaknesses are ball security, and playmaking.
Shooting,
you know what I'm saying?
shooting.
But my thing is, I feel like Ivy is honestly the perfect yin to yang to K. When I picture it in my head and what I see, Ivy does have a little bit more fire in him. You know, you see Ivy, he come down the court after a play, and you know, and I feel like we need that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to Hayes and K, them boys do anything, they stone face.
You spitting fire tonight, son. You busy spitting fire.
You know what I'm saying? We need a personality compliment too to K. And I feel like Ivy's the better personality compliment, and he's the better on floor skill wise. He could play make, you know what I'm saying? He could dish it, you know.
He showed that last year. He showed that
He showed that last year. So I feel like having Ivy and Hayes is a little redundant. Who am I keeping? Ivy or Hayes? One of them gotta go. Hayes, that's automatic. You know what I'm saying? We don't give Hayes the opportunity to go develop somewhere else, especially because we got Sasser, who I feel like will be a better sixth man than Hayes would. So
Hayes would be a good trade to San Antonio.
Yeah.
San Antonio Spurs.
And we'll try to get somebody for them. But yeah, Stewart could be cool coming off the bench. I don't know why we have not seen a Dern and Bagley combo yet. You know, as I was watching the last game, and they had the guy Kessler and they had John Collins. You know, Kessler is a 7'1" guy, John Collins 6'10", you know, 2-something. Bagley can guard that.
Yeah, he can.
Bagley can guard that. You know, I would like to see Bagley explore more at the power forward position. You know, I would just want to see, because right now we got to just throw things on the wall, see if it stick. That's what kind of point we at with the rest of the season.
We are at that point. I have to agree with you, son. We are at that point. We are at that point.
We don't have a formula. There's no formula here, so we got to keep getting back in the kitchen.
The only formula we got right now is a losing formula, so we got to change it.
Right.
Got to change it.
So I would want to see a lineup of Ivy, Cade, Bogey, Bagley, and Dern when healthy. You know what I mean? And Bagley, and Wiseman definitely should be getting more, should be eating into Stewart's minutes. You know, those guys to me show a higher ceiling than what Stewart has. You know, people forget Bagley of his draft class, you know, he was the number 2 pick. You know, he was his head and shoulders amongst his peers, the best player. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Those skills and that talent level never went nowhere, you know, but you gotta make him feel like the man. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? To be the man, sometimes you gotta you know, men, our pride, our ego is fragile, and sometimes it needs to be stroked. You know what I'm saying?
They
And you
need to hire you as coach.
bro, you
Player
treat back,
development. Player development.
hey man, because you treating Bagley like, you know, he the ugly guy out here. You know what I'm saying? Treat Bagley like he, you know, pause, like he a cute guy or something. Like, man, put some confidence in this man, coach. Like, get him out here, man, and have him say, Bagley, tonight is your night, man. We running the offense through you and see what you get from him. You know what I mean? You and Cade, y'all gonna be our primary guys. We running everything to, and see how he responds to it. Because he's a
Right.
number 2 pick for a reason. The talent is there. You know what I mean? Stewart ain't
Wasn't
never.
wasn't Wiseman a number 1 pick?
He was a number 2 too. Wiseman
Number
was a
two?
number 2 too.
Okay. Okay.
And you know, same thing for Wiseman. You know what I mean? Wiseman has been a player. He got drafted to Golden State. And they were in championship mode. We don't got time to develop you, young fella. You gonna have to get out here and take our scraps. You know what I'm saying? Get back here, and a lot of high picks like that, they need to be put in a position where they got, you know, unlimited shots, you know, unlimited opportunities to kind of really develop and see if they got it. You know what I mean? Only player that I feel like consistently have got the keys handed to him is Cade. We got all these young bucks, man. We handed it over to Ivy last year, and we got to see what he did, and he did pretty good for a rookie.
He did. He
You know,
did.
now
He
in the
did.
sophomore year,
He did.
we took the keys back from him. Nah, this is Cade and Ivy team, and you got to make that very clear. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it clear. So that's kind of what I would do for this year on out, man. I got to see what Bagley is truly capable of being a primary option. I got to
And
at least.
also, and also, like giving them the opportunity to grow, it increases their trade value. Like
Yeah,
if they don't play, how can they be an asset?
right.
You know.
One guy that biggest disappointment, I'm not gonna lie, it's been Burks.
Burks,
Burks,
I don't know what's been happened to him, man.
Burks is shooting atrociously over the
He
last 10
disappeared.
games.
He disappeared.
It's like, Burks, what are you doing?
He
I don't know
disappeared.
if he's once off the team and he's trying to just get himself traded. That's kind of what it feels like, because I just can't believe you are this bad of a shooter, man. You know, Burks came out. I remember at, you know, our first 5 games, I was thinking Burks was going to be our X factor, because the way he was playing. He was coming off that bench, 17, 18, 20 points like this. You know what I'm saying? Timely buckets too. So I was like, okay, seeing this continuing.
Maybe just in a slump.
Yeah, maybe he is, man, but he got to come up out of it, man, because the rest of our guys, like I said, our draft picks, they don't got no slump. They just can't shoot. It ain't a slump for them. They just can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? Cade is a streaky guy. We got a team full of streaky guys, man. We got to have Burks, Bogey. It's on y'all to bring that veteran consistency. And yeah, we got to bring in some sharpshooters, man, instantly.
Oh, we need shooting desperately. Desperately.
That's where we at with it. Let's see if Bagley, how you're talking about that power forward. Let's see if Bagley's that guy. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? What's the phrase? Kicking the tires and seeing in. You know, we got some pieces around, man, but you got to play them. You got to and I'm not just talking about for one game. Let's see what Bagley does a 10-game stretch. You know what I'm saying? 10-game. He's a very featured part of the offense. See what he produced. Let's just why not? You know what I'm
You
saying?
got
Because like you said,
that's it. Why not? Why not?
this season we're not doing nothing. We got very few guys that are high trade value besides Bogey, Stewart, and Hayes. You know, those are probably the only three guys you're gonna get anything back. And then we got drafts. And that's one thing too, is this draft pick, burn this one. Burn it. You know what I'm saying? Throw this out for trade bait to get that veteran piece that you need. Because like you said, this draft doesn't seem like it's that good. What do
It's
Pistons
not.
need? Another young guy that needs 4 to 5 years to develop? No.
No. No.
It's time. It's time to
Hell
mix.
to the no.
Right. We need a guy that's like a Dylan Brooks age or a Van Fleet age where, they still got 4 or 5 years. Bogey, 34, that's grandpa age in the NBA for most players. You know what I'm saying? The guys behind you, them guys didn't play to 34. You know what I'm saying? They were retired. They was out of there. Now with the health science and stuff like that, it's making it you can extend guys' career. But 34 is still old for the NBA. Get Bogey out here, man. Great player. Love Bogey. Been one of my favorite vets since D Rose. You know what I'm saying? I love Bogey's on the court, what he brings to us, man. And I wish you the best, man. Get this man to a contender. Let it open up some space for some of these young bucks. This season is lost. Develop the youth as much as you can and be eyeing veteran pieces that aren't at the end of their careers that we could bring in.
We're gonna have the money.
Help
We're
these
gonna have
guys.
the money.
Yeah, we got the money. And only thing we got to worry about that I haven't talked about, we got 3 minutes here. But my biggest fear as of right now, and something you got to touch on, is there's really no incentive for Cade to stay right now, besides money. And we're gonna have to shell out the maximum we could shell out to be able to keep Cade. This can't be good for young players, brand. That's an important thing. His brand is taking a hit. His confidence is taking a hit. His legacy is taking a hit playing on a team this bad. This it's not looking pretty for us keeping Cade. So you got to think a lot of that money is going to have to go to securing Cade, which I would do at this point.
Same here.
At least to maybe trade him, you know what I'm saying? But we got to keep Cade on the team. He's the one guy that has the potential to be a superstar. You know what I'm saying? He does. I know Cade has got a lot of hate. I've hated on him for his turnovers and how he gets in the clutch.
But he's done better with his turnovers. And the reason, he fades in the clutch is we use him too much.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
wearing him out. We're wearing him out.
Yeah, he's overused for sure. We didn't even get to hit him with the pops words of wisdom this episode, man. I'm sorry. I needed this session to vent.
Now you were spitting fire, son. Like you had a lot to say. You had a lot to say. I just stepped over and let you say it.
Yeah,
you had a lot to say.
I appreciate you for letting me have the floor, pops. This team, at this point, I mean, just go for it. Go for the record. You know what I'm saying? Just go for it. I mean, if you're gonna be this bad, just be all the way bad. Be Michael Jackson bad. You know what I'm saying? Be all the way bad, man. Don't just go for half in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go for it, man. Let's get all the headlines, get all the traction.
How bad can you be?
Right. Like they say, it's no bad publicity, man. I don't know, man. Get some more publicity. We break that record. We're going to get all the publicity we can handle. Let's go for it, man. We 2 games away. Brooklyn, finish us off. Put the nail in our coffin, man, and solidify us as being the worst team ever in the history of the NBA. I'm ready, and I'm going to celebrate that moment because we ain't winning shit. We ain't winning shit, man. So let's just lose it all. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it.
The toilet bowl trophy, like in the in the 3-on-3 tournaments we used to have. The worst team get the toilet bowl trophy.
Yeah, let's go for it, man. But Pops, I'm gonna holla at you.
All
I'm
right,
gonna get some
son.
food in my system.
Same here. Same here.
Happy holidays, man. I love you.
Happy holidays to you too, and happy holidays to all of our watchers and fans out there. Take care, y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace out.